How do we deal with the culture in which we live now, where that people would say, I'm spiritual, I'm not religious?
First question, what do you mean by that? What do you mean you're spiritual but not religious?
Well, they would say, I don't believe that Jesus, it was a great story, he was a great man.
I would ask, does a great man claim to be God if he's not God? They're going to have to say no. Well, then why do you think he was a great man? You know, C.S. Lewis had a famous quote about that. In fact, he said, I'm trying to prevent here the really foolish things that people often say about Jesus, that he was a great moral teacher. He said, that is the one thing we must not say. A man who claims he's a great moral teacher but also claims he's God is on the level of a man who says he's a poached egg or something else. He said he's either a madman, he's a liar, or he's Lord and God. But let us not come with any patronizing nonsense about Jesus being a great human teacher. He has not left that open to us. He did not intend to, right? Look, if he is God, then he's God. If he's not God, he's not a good teacher because he claimed to be God and he isn't. He's either a lunatic or a liar. You remember the old Lord, liar, lunatic trilemma? So you can't just get a great moral teacher out of Jesus. He's either God or he's nothing.
Because the thing that I struggle with is the fact that they would be willing to say, well, you know, I'm into this new age thing. You know, and in white witchcraft, and, you know, but yet they would deny Jesus.
Well, I would ask them why they think their view is true. What evidence do they have for it? Look, when somebody has a worldview or makes a claim that you think is false, it's not your job to refute what they say. It's their job to support what they say. So why do you think that white witchcraft is the way to go? And if you think there is a spiritual realm, a white witchcraft, who do you think reigns over that? I mean, if you're thinking that there's a demonic realm out there, don't you also have to realize there's a positive, godly, spiritual realm? Why would you get involved with the occult when you could get involved with your creator? So it always amazes me that people who get involved in the occult are somehow, well, I know why they're deceived, because Satan has deceived them, but duh, if there's a demonic side, there has to be a good side.